Hello, Ocala. It's been just over a week now since the horrific murder of Harold Harper, who was executed while gardening in his front yard last Wednesday. Since then, our detectives have been working tirelessly, not only to deliver the best possible case that we can for our prosecutors, but also to get some answers for the Harper family and our community. I've received a tremendous amount of calls and questions from community members trying to understand how and why something like this could ever happen. With that said, law enforcement does have a responsibility to ensure the integrity of this case, so a lot of details just simply cannot be released at this time. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to meet briefly with the Harper family and give them a general update on the progression of this case. I also want to take a moment to share with the community some of what we've learned so far. I know that many of you have heard that the suspect, Isaac Ezekiel Toy, was reportedly a military veteran. I can confirm that Toy was in fact in the military and received a general discharge from the Army after serving for less than 18 months of what was supposed to be an 8-year enlistment. Additionally, Ocala Police Department records show only one prior interaction with him, which was a trespass warning issued over 3 years ago and is unrelated to this incident. We have information suggesting that since that contact in 2022, the suspect has been residing in Brandon, Florida, just east of Tampa, until he left his apartment less than 6 weeks ago. We believe that's when he may have moved to Marion County. We believe that he may have been staying in a homeless camp near State Road 200 and County Road 484, not far from where his family members live in the Marion Oaks area. We know that the suspect purchased a firearm from a local store just 2 days prior to this homicide, but due to the required 3-day holding period, he was never able to take possession of that firearm. We are still investigating how he acquired the firearm used in this crime. We have reason to believe that the suspect was in Ocala last Tuesday, the day before the shooting, receiving social services from a church located a few blocks away from the victim's home. We have reason to believe that on the day of the homicide, the suspect traveled from his mother's home in Marion Oaks into Ocala, and he was captured on surveillance video on foot in the downtown area just minutes before the murder. We have not been able to determine how that transportation to and from Marion Oaks was facilitated, and that's simply because the people that have that information are being completely uncooperative with our investigation. At this stage, we continue to believe this was a random and senseless act of violence. We have no indication that the suspect knew Mr. Harper or that he had any reason to harm him. There is still a great deal of investigative work ahead. I encourage anyone who has information about Isaac Ezekiel Toy to contact our detectives immediately. Please know that when further information becomes available to share, I have every intention of proactively updating the community. I just ask for your patience and understanding as we pursue justice for the Harper family and all those affected by this tragedy. Thank you.